The Pirates must think the Yankees front office is just flat out dumb. The Yankees are actually smart enough to not make a move here. What's going on, guys? The King of 61st Street. I'm back with another video, and the Bryan Reynolds asking price. Let's get into this. Bryan Reynolds is not worth a Soto-like package. He's an all-star level player. I get it. Let's not get over our heads here. Let's not get out of control. He is not a generational talent. He is an all-star talented player who deserves a high price. Don't get me wrong. If this Jon Heyman article is true, they wanted the whole farm system for Bryan Reynolds. They were asking for 2 of our top 3 prospects along with others. So they wanted a combination of Volpe, Peraza, and Dominguez. They wanted 2 of the 3, and then others. That is the most ridiculous package for a guy who doesn't deserve it. Like, that is legitimately what got the Padres Juan Soto. There's no way Bryan Reynolds is worth a Juan Soto-esque package. I don't even think this is what the freaking Reds got for Luis Castillo. And I would value Castillo higher than I value Reynolds. The Yankees right now don't seem like they're going to get a Reynolds-type player. They got to stick with their farm, and they got to stick with their own guys to play that position. Either A, Hicks gets his shit together and actually puts together a season that is not worth booing at. 2, you play Oswaldo, who was consistent all year round last year. Or 3, you go with my option that I said a couple days ago, possibly give Everson Pereira a shot. All 3 of those options are on the table right now, and it doesn't seem like the Yankees fully need a guy to be this all-star level guy to play that position. You need a guy who's going to be consistently there. Last year, Hicks, consistently bad. Couldn't rely on him, and that's why he sucked. And that's why we booed him. Oswaldo, when he came in, he was pretty consistent, but he's more of a utility guy. A guy like Everson could come in and be that consistent, sound player that doesn't really make mistakes. That's what I like. And I know I've talked about Everson now twice in this week, but I truly think that Yankees fans and the Yankees like talking heads like Michael Kay and all them, no one talks about him. Everyone always focuses on the Dominguezes, the Volpes, the Perazas, and even some of our pitching prospects. But no one seems to ever talk about Everson Pereira and the likelihood that he will make it to the major leagues and have success. And to me, he seems like the type of guy who's going to be the most consistent. Yeah, he may not be that all-star level guy that a Dominguez will be, like an all-time level guy that Dominguez could be. He may not be the smartest guy in the room like a Volpe. He seems to be the most level prospect I have seen. For him to be as high in our system as he is and to not get that sort of recognition, I sort of feel like I have to be that guy. There's their 3 options at left field, unless they find another route to make a trade, which I highly doubt they will see, because there's really no one out there that can play that position at like that type of level that you need to trade multiple people for, like multiple prospects. Obviously, this Reynolds price is just way too much, and on the Pirate side of it, what is the advantage of keeping him at this point? Right? He obviously wants out. He's under contract for 3 years. You could get the most you can for him right now. What is this whole like thing about like, oh, we're willing to keep him. We're willing to keep him. Why? You don't need this exorbitant price. You don't need a Juan Soto-esque package for him. He's the type of guy where, yeah, one of those 3 plus maybe a couple other prospects would be fine. A package of like 5 or 6 prospects with 2 of our top 3 guys, that is exactly what Juan Soto got. Sorry, Pirates. Bryan Reynolds ain't no Juan Soto. Your team is rebuilding, and you got this veteran guy who doesn't want to be there still in that locker room. What good does that do for your young players? I don't understand it. I get that they're trying to get as much as they can for him. To me, it just doesn't make sense to keep him in there, in that locker room, especially after this whole trade request. So hopefully they'll figure something out there. But yeah, just wanted to come on here and basically sound off on this because when this news broke yesterday, I was shocked. I thought the Yankees were trying to hold on to their like those three guys, all three of them, for dear life, and weren't willing to even trade one of them. Knowing that they want both, this makes sense to not get Bryan Reynolds, and now you kind of have to stick with either Pereira, or see if Hicks actually gets better. But hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. If you're new here, hit that sub button. I'll see you guys soon with a new video. Take care. Peace.